Hello.
Hello. Welcome back.
We're starting our top 5 Wednesday. We're very excited.
Very.
So we're gonna do books that made us cry, ugly cry. There's a lot.
It was hard to pick. Like it's like almost impossible because I always cry.
So I don't know if we should do another video on this because there's books that I feel ashamed to leave out. But
of course. But we could always put like part 2.
We could do part 2.
We could do part 2
or do a blog post. We'll see. There's books that are not even sad, but I cried.
Yeah, I
because
cried.
It's over.
Yeah, so it just depends on what kind of.
But these are mainly like really sad books, in my opinion.
Yes.
In my opinion. So do you want to do your 5 first? They're not really in order. Besides the 1 and 2.
So am I gonna say all of them, or
one,
I'm gonna start with one?
Okay.
Right.
So that's both of ours.
Okay. Yeah. So this book is from me and Nicole, and that is The Light is Making Faces. Is that backwards? I think it's backwards.
I think we look. No, I don't know.
Whatever.
I think
it's Making Faces by Amy Harmon.
And this is probably one of my favorite books I've ever read.
This is like the top of the top.
Hands down.
Honestly. Like I was
It's so
hysterical.
underrated. It's shameful.
Like it hurts. Like because it is such a good book, and I hate that not many people have heard of it, or
because I stumbled across it on Amazon. It had over 1,000 reviews, all 5 stars.
Yeah, it's just
it's amazing. It's
like it hurts.
It's supposed to be like a modern day take on Beauty and the Beast, but I feel like it's almost like Beastly, but 10 times better and more of a realistic thing. This guy goes off to a war. He's this beautiful man. He comes back
Ambrose.
He comes back broken and disfigured. But this girl Fern, I got it right. She just oh my god, the story
it's just amazing, and I just can't
it's one of those stories that kind of just sticks with you.
Oh, it's stuck. It's stuck forever. Amy Harmon.
Yes, that's our number 5. Not in order.
Yeah, they're it's so hard to just pick on its own. What makes you think I want to put that shit in order? I don't have no.
Do you want to do your number 4?
You could do number 4.
Okay. Number 4. Dear to my heart, this book. This is 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. This book, a lot of people didn't like this, and I don't understand why. Because people think that her reason for killing herself was not a good enough reason, which I think is terrible to say.
I know you can't say that.
No,
what kind of asshole are you to say that?
And suicide is a very touchy subject, so I don't think there's any. If this girl did whatever reason it was hers. It doesn't have to be big or small. It's what she chose, and by the end of this, my God,
I know I still haven't read it.
It was a tough one because she's going to die, and when you get to that point, it's not only that, it gives you this the whole time it was I had to look behind me, it had that vibe to it.
I need to read it. I need to
There's
read
supposed to be a movie on this. I don't know when the hell that's going to happen, but
oh yeah,
and
then the whole thing with
I don't.
Selena Gomez,
I don't believe that. She should not do it.
Talk for her, whatever.
No.
All right. Next one I'm gonna pick,
it's not in my top 5, and I want to die. But it's not in my top 5.
Well, it's in mine.
It's my top 6.
You all know I love Colleen Hoover and I love Hopeless. And this book took me for a ride. I was happy on a page. I turned the page and I'm hysterical. I turn the page, I'm pissed. I turn the page, crying again. At the end, last sentence, I took my iPad and I tossed it. And I cried.
The opening scene is one of the most
intense.
And I read that at a doctor's office. I was waiting to get a fucking blood test.
Yes, Nicole texted me
I'm like,
Like, what is going on? No. It's
Yeah.
like intense. And if you guys have still not picked it up, shame
Do it.
on you. You need to.
It's the best.
You just have to.
Best
Okay?
adult
It's just calling, man. It's so wonderful. It's just, hurts talking about it. Okay, you can go.
Okay. December 3? Yes. Right?
You know what? I lost fucking count.
No, yes, number 3. Number 3 is another book that's dear to my heart. Is Eleanor and Park by Rainbow.
It is
Rowell.
backwards.
Yeah, but you know, I don't know. We'll see.
No, because we like did something to the camera, so
It might be
everything
backwards.
is
I'm not
kind of
sure.
backwards. But you guys know.
And this is the other guessing.
That's when we
this
saw her in
book,
the city.
I finished it at like 4 a.m. I read it in one night. I finished it at 4 a.m. and I was literally trying to cover my mouth from crying because my brother gets up at that time to go to work. And I was like, I thought he was going to come in to think I was like a psychopath.
Like dying or something. Like, what are you doing?
And I was not going into this thing I was going to cry. But, the last
I also need
the
to read
last
that.
sentence made me broke. And this is the one book where I think about the character's life now
Yeah.
more than any of that.
Yeah.
I think, what are they doing?
I know.
What's going on with this person's life? What's that?
happening with them now?
Because this is based in the 80s, so
Yeah.
What's happening?
So, like, the time has passed now.
my God.
Okay, shit. Alright, are we do on
Yeah.
the, we
Okay. Should
we both share?
we do that one? We'll keep this for last because you all know what that is. Allegiance. This is our number 2. Or number two?
Don't count.
Yeah.
Don't count.
Whatever. Allegiant. Why does it look so small against my head? I feel so ashamed.
Yeah,
Why does it look so small? Not a good point.
Yeah, I like this.
Anyways, Allegiant. We all know why. If you haven't read it, this book. No.
It was hell.
But I don't hate the book. People hate it.
I hate the book.
I loved it. I love the way it ended. Besides that, but I love how you find out what the hell outside of this world, what it is, and who's in charge, and what allegiance is. It
basically answered everything. Cause in like part 1, I was like, what's going on? And part 2, I was like, what is happening with these people? And then when you open up part 3, that's when like everything gets answered. And I'm like, oh. And then she goes down and then you want to kill yourself, but it's okay.
The moment I cried the most was when Veronica Roth wrote
Be brave at the end.
Oh my God.
What? It was in the
her acknowledgement? Boy. I didn't read acknowledgements.
I don't either. But let's go to it.
It literally.
Go say it.
I'll say it one last time. Be brave.
When I read that, I was like, Nicole!
Yeah, it was really bad. I watched her finish it because I like all the books. I read it first.
I'm slow.
And I watched her and I was just like, I'm like, she up to it.
And then I just started crying and Nicole's like, yep. Yep.
Bring it all back. All right. You're another one. Which I would add this to, but I didn't add it.
And that is
Turn It Around.
Win by Rachel Van Eycken. Now this book, I cried because it was sad, but not like, all these other books. But it was more like a happy cry. Because it was like, I can't believe this is happening.
No, it was like, it made you, the end, like, made you think something else was going to happen. And then when you found, I'm just rethinking that scene,
because me and Nicole, we finished it together. Like, we made sure we were both on the same page at the same time, and it was going. Yeah. So when we got up to the parts and everything, we just started like bawling. Like we turned to each other like.
Because I like got to a certain part, and
your hands are freezing.
I know.
Dear God.
Yeah.
Like
it was. Yeah.
Oh, it was just.
But it's
so
such
emotional.
Oh my God! But the story, I would definitely read it. Rachel Van Dyke has such great books.
Yeah.
So
read it. Do yourself a favor, people.
So this book is the movie edition because I didn't bring my actual one, but
and I only have.
She only has the movie edition. Okay.
The hell's wrong with my hair?
You know you gotta keep this one for last.
You know you have to add it. Yeah.
Say no more. Say no more.
You know what?
Say no more.
At the end of the day, this story has like it like hit a spot.
The whole journey with this story and with the movie, like this year made it. This book made the year better with the movie, with meeting everybody,
and
seeing it early before anyone.
Story with this book is Nicole, of course, she finished it first, and then it was my turn. So when I was done, I sent her a text to come outside, and as I'm coming out of my apartment and Nicole's coming out of her apartment, we make eye contact and we just started crying. Like, we both started bawling outside. To read
parts of the book. And it was just
like... It was so hilarious, though, because it's like in the middle of the day. Outside was like kind of like...
rainy, yeah.
Raining. And me and her just sitting outside crying.
It was
like,
a disaster.
I'm talking about like heavy, heaving crying
with this book.
It almost killed me.
I mean, who?
No, it did.
It really did.
John Green, you're a
psychopath. And the movie wasn't any better. So.
It was fucking hard. Anyway.
It was hard. But these are our books that made us cry. Are you happy? All books make me cry, but these are
they do.
These are books that made me ugly cry.
Yeah.
So we should like caption that like ugly cry instead of just cry.
No. It is ugly cry.
These books. It goes close with that. I'm sure the list will keep growing.
Oh my god, always. It's always because fucking longer and just because these authors are like assholes.
Gail Forman's book. I was gonna add If I Stay too. There's so many books, but Gail Forman, her new book that's gonna come out, it's about suicide too. I'm just like,
oh yeah. Oh Jesus Christ! Of course.
More books to cry about.
These authors want us to kill ourselves.
Anyways, so that's our top 5
That
books.
was the ugliness. The ugly cry. Ow!
Oh, I hate that. Top 5 Wednesday is done.
Our first one.
Thanks for watching. See you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.